Hi all. So today I am going to demonstrate AWS Amazon RDS service. So this is a lab session and we will start from very basics one. So you know the databases are of two types. One is SQL based, that is structured query language based, and another are no SQL based, that is no, not only SQL based. So in this lab, we will demonstrate a relational database service of Amazon AWS, and in next part we will see a NoSQL database, that is DynamoDB. So here what we are going to do. So here we will launch an AWS RDS instance, and then we will connect with this database instance from a EC2 instance, and then we will create a DB inside it, and then create a table, and we will insert some rows inside our table. So this is overall objective of this session. So let's proceed. So click, you can see RDS here, or you can come over in click on services, then click on databases, and here you can see RDS. And it is a managed relational database service. Click on create database. Choose a database creation method. So we are creating standard create. And this is saying that you set all of the configuration options, including ones for availability, security, backups, and maintenance. So we are going to set all configuration by ourselves. Then next, engine option. So there are so many engine type available. So we are going to choose MySQL. You already know that MySQL is a very popular open source database. And here you can see templates. So it depends on for which use case you are going to use your Amazon RDS. So on the basis of that, you can use production, that is it is used default for high availability. If you having a use case for high availability, fast, consistent performance, then you will use production. You can see that there are availability and durability, multi-AG DB cluster. So multi-AG, that is multi availability zone. It will be your database will be reside inside more than one availability zone if you are going for production. So dev test is another template for development and testing purpose, and we are going to use free tier one. To use RDS free tier to develop new applications, test existing applications, or gain hands-on experience with Amazon RDS. So we are going to because we are going to doing hands-on with Amazon RDS, so choose free tier one. Then automatically you can see the all options are disabled, this availability and durability one. Then next, DB instance, you can give the name of the DB instance identifier, or I am leaving it as it is. Master username admin, then provide master password. I am providing the password. Confirm master password. Then scroll down. Keep these things default. Then connectivity, here compute resources, as because we will manually launch EC2 instance and then we will connect, so that we should do all the hands-on by ourselves. So we are not going to choose this option, connect to an EC2 instance, EC2 compute resource. So we will select option don't connect to an EC2 compute resource, because manually we are going to set up a connection. Next, VPC, we are choosing default VPC. DB subnet group, we are choosing default VPC. Public access, so here there are two options, yes and no. So we are not going to provide public access to our DB instance because we do not want to anyone access from internet to our DB instance. So we are going to choose public access as no. VPC security group, choose default one. Default one has been already chosen. You can see here default one. Availability zone, you can select any availability zone or you can leave it as it is, no preference. So it doesn't matter much. Next, password authentication. Yes, we want to authenticate password authentication to access our DB. And you can see here monthly estimated cost. So click on create database. And it is creating. So in between, let's create EC2 instance also. So click on launch instance. Then select Ubuntu as OS. Then key pair, choose key pair as I am choosing as database. This is a PPK file I have already downloaded because I will connect with PuTTY software to our EC2 instance. Then select firewall security groups. This is important. So you have to keep note of this, that security groups should be same related to our DB instance and our EC2 instance. So here choose same one, default one, because in DB instance we have chosen default security group. Then just click on launch instance. And for your comfort, I have noted down the steps that what we are doing. So first of all, we are creating RDS database instance. Then we are launching an Ubuntu machine EC2 instance, and then we will connect with this using PuTTY software. And then using it, we will access our database instance. So first of all, we will update our Ubuntu machine. Then we will install MySQL client on it. And then we will connect with Amazon RDS DB instance using this command, mysql-hs for host. Then we will provide DB instance endpoint, and this endpoint we will get from DB instance dashboard. I will show it. Then -u for username, that username is admin. -p is for password, and we will provide password. And then we will connect with our DB instance from our EC2 instance. So it is status check is remaining in slicing. In between, let me check about the status of our database. So backing up is in progress. And here, let me show you the endpoint. Here, this is the endpoint and port. You can see this is the RDS DB endpoint, and port number is 330. 06. I'm surprised why it is showing 23.61% utilization. Okay, so come on this page and you can see 2 by 2 check passed. Now we can connect. So I need this public IPv4 address and click PuTTY software, and here we have to provide the IP address just I have copied, and SSH connection you can see, and the port number you already know. Port number of SSH port is 22. Click on SSH here, then click on auth, click on credentials, and here you can see public key authentication, provide private key file for authentication. So I have already downloaded, or you can remember that at the time of when I am launching EC2 instance, so I have used a key pair database. So that was the PPK file, database PPK file was that. So I have to browse it, and here it is, and click on OK. You can see the private key file .ppk. So this is a PPK file that used for when we need to connect using PuTTY software to our with our EC2 instance. So all is set. Click on open and you will get a pop-up like that. Just click on accept, and here it is asking for login as. So click login as. Username is Ubuntu. So there is a question for you. What is the username when we use Amazon Linux machine? So you can give your answer inside the in comment. It will be appreciable. So we have connected successfully with our EC2 instance. Just clear it. So next, what we have to do, we have to connect with our database instance. So let me check the progress. So it is also available. You can see status available, and here you can see current activity 0 connections. So no application is connected with our database. That's why it is showing 0 connection. But when we will connect, then it will show 1 connection. I will verify with you. Then come over here and now type the command mysql -h for host name, and host name where we get, I have already told you. Here you can see endpoint. So copy it and just come over here and paste it. Then what we need after host name, we will need username. So -u, and our username is admin. Then next thing, password. So for password -p. Okay. So just click enter, and sorry, what we have forgotten to update two things. First, we have to update our machine. Initially, I have told you, and we have to update. So sudo apt update, and we have to also install our SQL client also. Then only we can use the command mysql-h. So it's all right. When we perform hands-on, we will get such type of errors. So no worries. We learn by mistakes. So next, what we have to do? We have to install our SQL client. So sudo apt install MySQL client hyphen client. Type yes, and we done. Now we are good to go. So we can use, I think, yeah, we can use directly the command which we have already typed. So we have typed mysql -h and the endpoint. This is our endpoint up to here. Then admin and then -p password. Now enter. And then you can see that it is asking for password. And we successfully connected with our AWS Amazon RDS instance. So you can clap for yourself. Next, what we have to do? So next we have to check databases. So therefore that there is command show databases. So these are the databases available. Schema, information schema, performance schemas. So next we will create our own database. So for that, create database and give the name of your database. Suppose I am giving DZBoth. That is the name of my channel. So I will uh, assume that you have already subscribed my channel. If not, then kindly subscribe it. If you keep getting something from this video, and yeah, so create database and DGBoth, and it is done. So again, check databases. So here you can see DGBoth database has been created. Now we have to use this database. So click right, use DGBoth or name of the database. Database changed. Now what we have to do? We will create a table. So for that we will create a simple table. For that I have already written a SQL command. So create table, and this is the table name, my pet. Then name is the column. Then varchar, that is variable characters. This is the data type for name. The size is 20. Next is owner, another column, and again data type is varchar, size 20, breed varchar, size 20, gender char, that is character, and size 1. So we will use M for male and F for female. Birth is another column, and the data type is date, and format of date we will see format of date, and then date, and data type is date. So copy it, it will save some time, and paste it. So query okay. So check the table. So show tables. So you can see tables in DGBoth my underscore pet has been created. Now next we have to uh, insert some values in this table. So for that we will use another SQL command, insert into table name. So table name is my pet, and then values, and these are the values. That's name of my pet, Mango, owner, Dizzy both, breed, Doberman, gender, male, and birth date, date. This is the type of date, and you can see the format. It is in which format? It is in YYYY hyphen month and then DD. So first for year, then month, for then date. And this is null for if when we use null data type is being used when there is missing value. There is no value in SQL, so we use null. So copy it and paste here. Insert into mypad values and enter. So how we can verify that our this uh, values have correctly inserted or not? So for that there is another command, SQL command, select star from table name. So table name is mypad. So select star from mypad. So you can see the values has been inserted successfully. Mango, Dizzy both, Doberman, M, and this all. So this all for today's lab. I hope you learn something, and please comment your feedback and the what the things you like or what the things you need to be updated, so that I will improve further for your understanding in the next lecture. Thank you very much for being with me, and don't forget to delete the all the resources you have created. So let me give some minute to delete it in front of you, so that otherwise if you forgot, then you will it will cost a lot of, you have already seen that how much it is costing in it is in US dollars. So we have performed the lab, so we can delete it. I hope you learn, uh, or you can at least you can start working on Amazon RDS. So click on delete, and here it is asking for delete me, delete. Cannot create the snapshot because, okay, let me check. Okay, okay, create first final snapshot. So I do not want any, okay, backup or delete me. Cannot create the snapshot because a snapshot with the identified database already exists. Okay, delete. So it is deleting, and we have to delete our instance also. So that's it for today's lab. In next lab, I will demonstrate no SQL database, that is DynamoDB. So for today, thank you very much.